Let us meet up again. You know the Protection is the wear that protects stations in Atlas from being damaged by the tide. Well, we are on a station which cannot afford a ship for the next tide. Mismanaged stations like this are a great opportunity for profits, as the managers will happen to agree to suboptimal deals, allowing us to trade favorably. He is currently talking to Brantley North River, whose company produces and sells the patented Protection. Let us walk in and see how that turns out. If it does not go well, we have an opportunity to offer them the deal of our lives.
Okay.
Superhighway.
That took a
Avarice.
while.
1.
Went through all my budgets. Every station is either completely built or fully funded for build, and everybody's fully funded for their operating budgets, except for one shipyard and the headquarters. I just dumped 119 million in the headquarters. So I'm broke again. I'm always broke. Which is the best way to be, because it gives you a reason to go do cheesy $39,000 missions. I would go crystal mining, but I don't sell those anymore. I just kind of stack them in the headquarters with all my field arrays.
Entering Avarice. 1.
About an hour after we finished the split storyline, that station, the Hall of Judgment is no more. It hasn't been no more. An hour after we finished that storyline, the Hall of Judgment completely fell. As a matter of fact, there are no split stations in that zone now. There's almost no stations in Fires of Defeat either. Almost none. Almost. There's like 2 or 3 left. That's it. But the tide here has wiped Riptide out almost. I mean, they're down to like nothing. I don't know. Maybe I haven't checked. Maybe Tide breaks out of Protection, or Riptide's just that broke. Oh, Xenon. Okay. It's been quiet for so damn long that, yeah.
Greetings.
Goodness.
Dragon.
Don't go
Raider.
nowhere. Be right back up to the tide.
Docking granted.
I don't want to be in internal storage. I hate being in internal storage. Oh. Well, I was looking for the guidance that I just wasn't seeing.
Yes, I understand. You cannot afford Protection for the next cycle. But that's really not my fault, and I have to look out for my company.
Your company needs hard-working people like us to sell that Protection too. Is there any deal you'd be willing to make? Anything we could negotiate for that Protection delivery? You cannot just leave us to the tide.
There is just nothing I can do for you. Good luck with that tide, and good profits in the future.
Good luck with that tide.
Greetings. I am here to help you secure funds for your Protection payment. For a price, of course. If you have wares to sell at the minimum market price, we will buy everything.
We don't have anything for you, Vulture. Besides, selling out wouldn't cover the cost.
I see. Maybe we can try and secure your funds for future favors. We will be back.
Yeah. Okay.
Friend,
Uh-huh.
we will have to talk to the Syndicate about a loan.
Oh,
That
jeez.
is what they are all about. I know about one of their communication beacons in the area. You need to get close to establish communications. Be quick about it.
Okie dokie. Be quick about it. Get over me. It helps to click, I guess.
Advanced satellite.
Oh, you're close.
Greetings, fellow denizens and voyagers.
Wonderful. You found it. Let us establish communications.
Hello? Who is this?
Hello, Miss Syndicate Representative. We would like to apply for a loan. This concerns a station which cannot afford Protection for the next cycle.
I don't know who you guys are, or where you got wind of this beacon, but you had better forget about it before I get to you. This is the moment where you should engage your travel drive and start running for your lives. Go away!
But if they do not give us a loan, how are we supposed to? Quickly, come back to the station and let us talk to the manager and sort something out.
Uh-huh.
Scrap processing factory.
It's this thing called a job.
Greetings.
Goodness.
Dragon. Raider.
I really like having tenacity.
Docking granted.
Although I could probably use it on my spacesuit. That would be awesome. Oh, okay.
You are too late. There's nothing to be done now. There it comes in all its glory. All that's left to do is pick up the shards.
Okie dokie.
This is horrible. The invisible hand ought to ensure supply. How is this supposed to be a free and competitive market if demand is not being met? We have to break the North River monopoly. We need a researcher to investigate this Protection. Do you happen to know any scientists?
Sure, you betcha. Okay,
Assistant, forgive me for butting in, but
uh-huh.
I could not help overhearing the conversation you just had with your companion. This
Uh-huh.
so-called Protection substance and its properties intrigue me, and I would very much like to investigate this matter further. Perhaps you can assist me in my research. All you need to do is get me a sample of this enigmatic substance, and I will begin my research immediately. I am confident that there is a possibility of synthesizing the Protection, once I have had a look at it here in my laboratory.
Excellent. Now, Protection is exorbitantly expensive, but I suppose we will not need an entire unit to conduct your research. course of action to approach the CEO of North River Company directly. We might be able to buy a small sample from him. If we can find him, that is. It is well known that he occasionally likes to flaunt his enormous wealth. A fellow trader just spotted him taking his most prized possession out for a pleasure cruise. I have sent you the coordinates of his last known location. Start from there.
How about I just fly to his ship because I got the sector coded in satellites? Oh, that's J.P. Morgan's knife.
Astrid.
Yes? What is it you want? I sure hope you have a good reason for approaching me. I am quite busy, you see.
Uh-huh.
What? Just a sample? Such a small quantity won't get you far. If you want to protect yourself from the tide, can't afford more, eh? Oh well, since you seem to be new around here, I'll allow it. Once. To get you hooked. Am I not charitable? I will even cut you a special deal. How about that?
Sure, you betcha.
Here you go. I hope you leave as a satisfied customer. Oh, and by the way, don't for
What?
1 second think that you can use
That
this
fucking
sample to
Talati gets
engineer
it
a
again.
competing product. It won't work. North River products are just too ingenious. Run along now. I have much more important matters to attend to.
Awesome.
I wonder if being obnoxious is his deliberate business strategy. No matter. It will make it all the more enjoyable when we pull the rug from under the North River Company.
Uh-huh.
You want to take it back to the headquarters yourself?
Of
Go
course.
ahead.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to drive it. Get it, teleport.
Greetings.
See how laggy my station is from inside.
Entering system.
2,
Black hole
3,
sun.
4, 5. Oh, wow. It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. Hey, buddy.
Hello there. Ah, excellent. Pass me the Protection sample so that we may begin. Thank you kindly. I have added the Protection research to our agenda and listed the required secondary materials. Feel free to initiate the research at any time convenient to yourself.
Yeah. Antimatter cells, plasma conductors.
Very good. I will let you know when I am done.
4 minutes. Okie dokie, I'm gonna pause it here until that is done. Okay, Bozo just wants, finally. Alright. Let's go see the boss. Yeah, this whole station is super floaty.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, sir.
I am afraid the results of my research have turned out to be inconclusive. This so-called Protection is a condensate substance unlike anything else I have ever encountered. This sample is highly unstable and incredibly potent. I am afraid that I just do not have the instruments to adequately examine it further. It certainly will not be possible to synthesize the condensate with any equipment we currently have at our disposal.
I wish they wouldn't lock the
Disappointing
camera
as
to
it is for
him.
me to have to say,
Oh.
I doubt that anyone else in the network is in possession of the technology to do so either.
How
Yeah.
very
Okay.
odd. North River is a remarkably small company that seems to have shot up out of nowhere roughly 11 years ago. If what you say is true, then they could not possibly have had the means to develop this themselves. And frankly, while Brantley is undoubtedly an ambitious businessman, he certainly does not strike me as the scientific type.
Oh dear. Speaking of whom, I have just received a communications
Oh.
request from Bradley North River. Opening comms channel.
So, how's it going? Have you cracked it yet? Of course you haven't. As if I, corporate
Oh my
mastermind
God.
inventor, would risk giving away my secrets.
That petty peddler only really got in contact to gloat. Perhaps you can use the occasion to extract some information. His ego is his weakness. Try to bait him into giving something away.
Well, of course I can be proud of my accomplishments. I built this company from the ground up. I came from nothing. Hard work and dedication. That's all it takes. And now our North River product keeps an entire system of people safe.
Uh-huh.
Ah, it's not the equipment. It's the minds that make all the difference. You and your fish friend just cannot match my scientific acumen. Strip it all away from me, shut down my company, and through sheer dedication and wit, I would still rise to the top again.
This is clearly not working.
No.
He is too preoccupied with praising himself to actually betray anything of substance. I know, from what we have gathered, he is immensely proud of his ship. Just go with that. It might lead somewhere.
Okay, okay.
A race, huh? Let me think about it. All right. I don't know why you would want to challenge me, seeing as the Astrid is literally the fastest ship out there. But sure, let's go for it. And you know what? I'll go one better. You've been trying so pathetically to analyze the Protectian. So if you win, I will just tell you what you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
But you won't. Bring your fastest ship. I am looking forward to this.
You betcha.
He is right, you know. As much as it
What?
pains me to
Unlock my
admit it,
damn camera.
looking at his ship's specifications, I predict
Oh, what a bunch of assholes.
0.0003% chance of you emerging from this race as the victor. And these odds already factor in the chance of a spontaneous, unforeseen organ failure on his part.
Considering what is at stake here, no one would think worse of you if you were to bend the rules a little in your favor.
Thanks to my extensive research, you now have the capability to teleport between your own ships. If executed correctly, you will not actually have to match his speed at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know where you are going with this, Bozo. And yes, it is indeed possible. Brantley has already transmitted the coordinates for the racetrack.
Yes, 2 ships. One in which you will initiate the race, and the other hidden away close to the finish line in which you will end it. Oh, what a deliciously devious ploy.
Although we now have a plan, you still need to keep up appearances. Do not show up in a cheap piece of junk in which you could not possibly win.
No.
You are carrying all the materials required
Boss.
to improve your race ship's engine. Now you just need to upgrade a suitable ship at a wharf of your... Check the briefing I sent to see how fast the ship should be able to go at a minimum.
Riptide Raker's Wharf.
Oh boy. I'm half tempted just to take the North River side, but it took me forever to prepare for this so that I could wipe them out and take over their zones. And I want to wipe them completely out and then rebuild them because they're going to need a lot of materials, which will be good for my business. The Terrans are only at rep 25, and Vigor Syndicate's at 27 now.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Let's go mod our spaceship. Finally. Oh boy, but that basic engine mod turned out pretty good. It's been a blast using it.
Make sure you install the engine mod on the ship that you intend to race with.
Oh, which one do we want? Impeller. 20 to 25. Yeah, impeller. Because you don't have no twisters. That's actually not bad. 1,021, and now he travels at 4,800. Sweet.
Okay, good. You have a ship in which
Yes.
you can begin your race. All you have to do now is deploy an identical-looking ship close to the finish line. Oh, and there is no need for this second ship to be anything special.
Oh, it won't be. Wow.
Actually, the cheaper and less well-equipped this ship is, the more humiliating the loss will be for Bradley.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh yeah, you're at the bottom. Z fake. I'll bet I have to be out here.
Superhighway, Avarice, 5, dead end.
Okay. That's actually not a bad engine mod. I like Whirligig a little bit better though. Well, we still do 1,000. That's not too shabby on a first roll.
Entering Avarice, 5, dead end.
Okay, just troll slow until he gets there. 'Cause it looks like he's almost there. He's pretty slow. All around. Tech 1 all around, travel modes at 2400. We did lose 100 meters a second, 135. That's not too shabby though. Yeah, this is the only station left down here in Dead End. That's sad. Real bad.
Are you sure this is the ship you want to use for the race? Just remove the captain from the ship to minimize the chances of someone giving us away.
Awaiting orders.
Great. Everything is in place now. You know, I have to admit, I am nervous about this. I know Brantley only agreed to the race because he thinks there is no way you could win. But I wonder how he will react when he loses. Men like him are certainly not known for losing graciously, but the opportunity is too great. It is a risk worth taking if it helps to improve life for the people of Avarice. If they were not continuously being shaken down in return for Protection, and could focus on actually expanding their business, perhaps the economy could be fundamentally shifted in the Riptide Raker's favor long term.
Let us hope you are right. Some say a rising tide lifts all boats.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you would show up, actually. My scans indicate that everything seems to be in order, so we can commence the race. First one to cross the finish line wins. And that's me. It will be me.
Finish line.
Everyone ready? The race will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oops.
Dragon. Raider. Finish line.
No shields, no guns, crappy engines. You betcha. And he's already sitting down here. That's hilarious.
Hold on. That cannot be right.
Oh, it's right.
Ah, finally! I can't believe it took you that long. Well, actually, I can. Thanks to my far superior ship and piloting skills, you never stood a chance. The Astrid helped as well, of course. Now hand over the ship. I don't really have any use for this heap of junk, so I think I'll just scrap it. This whole farce just to prove a point. Do not mess with the North River Company.
But we went out of our way to tip the scales in our favor. Outrageous.
Can I help?
Oops. Nope, I
Goodbye.
clicked too fast. I'm used to you teleporting out of your chair.
Partner, I've got a feeling that you have just been hustled.
Yes, sir, we did.
I am flabbergasted as to how he could have possibly won this race. We fixed everything in our favor. Could it be? No. I did not detect any energy signatures that would indicate him using a similar teleportation technology to the one you used. An experimental new type of travel drive, perhaps? While theoretically possible, I'm skeptical that this is what happened. The acceleration, and likewise deceleration, required to reach this point in space in such a short time frame far exceeds what is currently possible. If the North River Company was in possession of technology that could enable such fast travel, they would not keep it secret.
Yes, they
They
would.
certainly would not allow the CEO to exclusively use it for his pet purposes. The only explanation we have not ruled out so far is the possibility of anomalies facilitating this kind of rapid movement. My measurements certainly confirm that this system is extraordinarily unstable.
Yeah.
But that is unlikely, right? Bozo, from what you have told me, these anomalies are entirely unstable, with no way to manipulate their destination.
Yes, but we cannot discount the possibility that there are anomalies in this system that are interlinked with each other, or can be used as some sort of slingshot, so further research is required. Assistant, if you can find enough anomalies in this system for me to get a handle on the general situation, I might be able to determine what is going on and identify a stable anomaly. Admittedly, this is a bit of a reach, but quite frankly, the well of ideas is running dry.
Yeah, and me with no nav beacons, and I never did get around to finding the rest of the anomalies. And the important one, the stable-ish anomaly. Well, there was a data vault sitting in its place. So let's get some nav beacons really quick. Oh, crap.
Docking granted.
All right.
Successfully docked.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
But luckily, Bozo tags them all, so at least I hope he still does.
Superhighway, Avarice, 5, dead end.
Find out when we get back in there. Yeah, I really don't feel like teleporting the HQ in there. Or, well, building, I'd have to build 200 Protection storages to make it worth it. The Astrid's the only one big enough to pick that crap up. I suppose I could do it with a Riley condensate. Whoa.
Entering Avarice, 5, dead end.
Okay, who's where? Really? Okay, let's get both of you guys.
Unstable warp anomaly.
184.
Unstable warp
Okay.
anomaly.
Let's get this one first. It's one of these two, usually. Well, where'd it go?
Finish line.
Really? Well, where in the hell is it?
Unknown station.
Oh, wow. Okay. We got more stations out there. Alright, let's get out of here and see. Are we still in zone?
Data vault. Unstable warp anomaly.
Okay. Why won't it ping? Really? Eaglesoft, what the fuck did you break? Are you shitting me? It's not pinging anymore. Not only that, I should have been able to keep it selected all the way up to it. Oh, what the hell you guys keep screwing shit up for? No wonder I only found one anomaly. It's not pinging. I'm nowhere near it either. Okay, there's that one. That's a different anomaly. Or is it? You shortened their ping range? If you make me fly through it, I'm gonna be really pissed off. On the other side of that rock. That's a whole different anomaly. Yeah, it's really. I didn't find the one in the first sector or area. I didn't find an anomaly anywhere in this zone. Well, I found one. Only one. Clear over by the what east wall. Damn near off the map. Yeah, one. There you are.
Unstable warp anomaly.
Okay. Ooh, crap.
Connection established.
Nav beacon. Unknown object.
Unknown object.
Unstable warp anomaly. Unstable warp anomaly.
Never found that one. Really? a waste of time. That one's not in this sphere either. Well, I've already got one marked, but last time I only had one or two marked and not all three. Also made me find the third, so. How did I fly past it and not get slowed down at all? Oh. Oh crap! Oh crap! They're not pushing you backwards. Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm afraid to say this whole experiment seems to have been an exercise in futility. None of these anomaly measurements have yielded conclusive results. Their readings are entirely chaotic.
Uh-huh.
At least this experiment has allowed me to reinforce my conclusion, namely that we know next to nothing about the anomalies, and that further study is required. What is obvious, however, is that these anomalies are way too unpredictable to be used as a reliable means of transportation from one set point to another.
I am sorry to hear that this endeavor was unsuccessful. Something just occurred to me, though. 25 years ago, just after the tide first arose and the conditions in the Avarice system worsened, a team of nomad scientists set up a small research station to study the phenomenon. These scientists were stranded here when the network cut the system off. While the vast majority of the Riptide Rakers took shelter from the tide among asteroids, the scientists pushed deeper into the system, hoping to identify the cause of the tide. I do not think they ever made the breakthrough they were looking for. All I know is that they eventually went bankrupt and left, or died by the tide, or by criminals looking to cannibalize their equipment. Remnants of their old station remain, although naturally it is now entirely non-functional. Although their research did not ultimately amount to much, you might be able to salvage something which could point us in the right direction.
Indubitably a fine idea. We might as well, since I have run out of ideas on this particular subject.
Uh-huh.
Stellar Dynamics Observatory.
Well, at least that much hasn't changed. I guess it's on the other side of that rock. No, it's on this side. Okay.
Usually, it is easier to access a station like this in your spacesuit.
No shit. Whoa. Whoa. That's bright. Oh crap! Come on. What in the hell? Oops. Yeah, they made every hitbox too big. I'm gonna pause and make a quick save in case they messed up this. Okay. That took a minute. Huh.
Hello.
It does take a minute.
Dragon. Raider.
Yeah, we're sitting on 127 stations.
Assistant?
Yeah.
I'm picking up several ship signatures heading towards you at rapid speed.
Yeah, and I can't do nothing with the damn cutscenes.
Stop right there. It has come to our attention that you've been frequenting systems which are under Syndicate protection a lot recently. We don't like it when outsiders come here and shake things up too much. We won't have it. It's bad for business. Now, you can either pay us a fee to allow you to continue going on your merry way, or you back off entirely. And before you try to get one over on us, we will not hesitate to blast you to atoms right here, right now. What will it be?
3.
We'll pay dearly for that, tyrant.
She.
That's my favorite part. Okay, they didn't change that. Okay, now what do we gotta do? Oh.
Those ruffians made sure they vaporized even the last remains of the station. Hold on, though. I can see something on the scanner. There seems to be some sort of black box floating amongst the rubble. See if you can access it.
Oh yeah, it's a lockbox. Where is it? There it is.
Lockbox. Dragon. Raider.
Whoa. Oh crap. Yeah, entirely too close.
Thankfully, the data on this black box does not seem to be damaged beyond repair. Yes, excellent. I managed to access the data and restore a voice recording. How exciting! I am initiating the recording now.
Log number 412. This is Dr. Doran Bibb reporting from the research station Haddad. It has been 7 years since the cataclysmic initial event reshaped the Avarice system. Although I previously reported that progress on the matter of the tide phenomenon has been so slow as to be essentially imperceptible, I now believe that we have achieved a breakthrough. As established in preceding logs, we suspect that whatever instigated the tide phenomenon also weakened the surrounding fabric of space-time. Whether that cataclysmic event and the appearance of these anomalies is in some way linked to the ongoing jump gate shutdown has not yet become clear. What is evident, though, is that not all of these anomalies have the same properties. At first glance, they all appear to be unstable, and their destinations seem completely unpredictable when an anomaly is traversed. Our big breakthrough was realizing that the energy released by the tide can interact with a specific anomaly to temporarily stabilize it, which fixes the destination to reliably travel between the same two systems. This in itself is already an invaluable insight, as it suggests that, provided you apply enough energy, the properties of an anomaly can change. Unfortunately, our technology is nowhere near capable enough yet. What we found on the other side of the anomaly is so much more immediately significant. A completely unconnected system, devoid of life. In a fit of unexpected whimsy, I could not help but name said system Leap of Faith. Astonishingly, this solitary system houses an abandoned artificial structure. We were able to extract a condensate from it, which reacts violently when exposed to the tide's advancing energy. We believe that with some further research, we could utilize this material to create some shielding which would protect against the most destructive effects of the tide. While we don't yet know the nature of said alien structure, or how the stable anomaly works exactly, these findings undoubtedly have the potential to change life in this system for the better. The impact of the last tide must have destroyed some communication equipment on the station. I'm having trouble establishing contact, but repairs are currently underway. I cannot wait to share this discovery with the wider scientific community.
The recording ends here. The files indicate that this was the last log to be stored on the black box. I wonder what happened after this message was recorded. It seems that the scientists' findings never became public, since I cannot find any mention of a stable anomaly anywhere in the accessible archives.
Uh-huh.
With the syndicate showing up like this, it really does seem like someone is going to great lengths to cover their tracks, does it not? I imagine that in this environment, any kind of leg up would inevitably yield enormous profits.
Assistant, would you look at that? I went back to the data we gathered from your beacons, and to my great shame, I have to admit that it does seem like I did indeed miss something rather crucial. With one of these anomalies, the reading changed for a fraction of a nanosecond, just before the tide hit. This change was easy to miss because the beacon ceased to function immediately afterwards. With this data, I can identify exactly which anomaly is alerted by the impact. I think we are very close to solving the Protection mystery. All you need to do is pass through the anomaly shortly after the tide has hit it. That should not be too hard for a resourceful pilot and a grade A assistant.
Okay, this one. Alright. Cool. Huh, I was just guessing. Alright. 42 minutes. I can't play no more today. Where is the highway? Because I'm not going to without a carrier. So I can bring back the Astrid. Although it seems to teleport
Superhighway
anyway.
Avarice 1.
Unless they fixed it. This time I'm going to look a little bit closer and see if it's got a behavior. Because after you look at it, after it teleports, it has a behavior, flight, and it looks like an order, flight too. Last time it was a behavior, like
Entering
protect
Avarice
position
1.
over at Tidebreak.
Superhighway Avarice 4.
So let's go get the king, and yeah, I'll parking down there at that anomaly. So we'll start the next video when we're down there. Till then, bye bye.